sense your presence. You know, friends, when I hear this song of 1958 Madhumati movie, it just fascinates my mind. My mind is mesmerized. I forget everything. You know what? This song is based on the idea of rebirth. Rebirth. What a fascinating idea. Whether you are from Kashmir, whether you are from Kanyakumari, East End or West End of India, this idea of rebirth fascinates every Indian. You know why it fascinates me? There are several reasons. But before I start counting those reasons, I am sure that some of you will ask me, Madam, do you really believe in rebirth? Is there any scientific basis to explain rebirth concept? No. At least, according to my knowledge, at present, there is no scientific evidence which proves rebirth. So what? My mind tells me to accept the concept. Why? You are going to ask me definitely. Because there is hidden fear in my mind. And I am sure that hidden fear which I am talking about is there in your mind also. What is that hidden fear? Fear of unknown. Here I know that I am surrounded by people who love me, who care for me. But what is going to happen when I die? In which world I will be transported? What will be the environment there? All these questions are unanswered, and these questions create fear in my mind. If I want to conquer this fear, then there is this concept of rebirth given by our Indian culture itself. Rebirth concept is going to remove the fear of unknown from our mind, and that is its importance or use or significance of rebirth. Point number 1. I am sure that in your mind you are telling yourself, look, science teacher is emerging now. But how can I get rid of this science teacher which is inside me? So, I am going to give you the importance of rebirth concept point-wise. First point, we all have understood that fear of unknown in our mind can be driven only if we accept the concept of rebirth. Right? Now point number 2, in significance or importance of rebirth concept. What is it? Point number 2 can be given as the placebo effect of rebirth concept. Big question mark is on your face. That's why I must explain it now. Look here. When a particular person is afraid of certain things, let me give you one example. If a person is afraid of death, if a person is afraid of catching COVID-like disease, and if you take him to the doctor checks him up very well. All the tests are done on that person and the results are nice because that person is not, please remember, is not suffering from anything according to that doctor. But if the doctor says so in front of the patient is likely to say it in mind, this doctor is useless. I must find another doctor, I must take second opinion. So what clever doctors do nowadays? They say, oh, you are not feeling well, right? So here is my prescription, and he will write some vitamin tablets for you. So he is also happy because he will be rewarded, and the patient is also happy. So that placebo effect of giving vitamin tablets is there, isn't it? Rebirth concept has got placebo effect because the sole idea of rebirth is based on imagination that we are going to come back here on this earth. This beautiful earth we are once again going to visit, and we will be coming in contact with all these people who love us. So the fear is gone, placebo effect is there. So this is the importance of rebirth concept. Now once we accept rebirth concept, then everything becomes so easy. We start looking at our own physical specialities, our habits, our tics if we have got any. Let me give you one example. My cousin, when he was a small baby, he used to take out his tongue like this all the time. And this tic he had till he was 2 to 2.5 years old, right from his babyhood. We used to wonder, why is he having that tic? We couldn't find any answer. At that time, we must have been, say, 10 or 12 years of age. That means we were in 3rd or 4th standard. And at that time, this ecological system was a new subject that was introduced in our syllabus. When we used to learn that subject, we used to imbibe that knowledge. And that knowledge we used to put in our daily life for explaining certain things. So we explained my cousin's tic in this fashion. We said that he must have been a non-poisonous snake in his last birth. He must have eaten many, say hundreds of rats, and he must have saved grains of farmers. So in this way, he must have given advantage to farmers. That is why God was pleased with him, and in this birth, God gave him rebirth as a human being. But that tic of snake, this tic, remained with him for a little while. What a wonderful imagination, isn't it? In our Indian culture, they have always imagined that if you are going to do good work in this particular birth, then God is going to make you human being in the next birth also, and He is going to provide you all good things in the next birth. You are going to be very intelligent, very handsome and beautiful if in the next birth provided you work very well and do all good deeds in this particular birth. What a brilliant concept is it, isn't it? Now, if you give this idea to even a small baby, small child, then that child is going to be on the right path forever. He will not go on the wrong path. And that is the importance, third importance of concept of rebirth. Now, if you look at rebirth in a scientific way, what do you find? In this particular birth, I have given birth to my daughter, and my daughter has given birth to her children. Now, new science says that what is passed on from one generation to another is chromosome and genes. Because chromosomes and genes, they are carrying physical, mental and intellectual characteristics, the same are passed from one generation to another. So what does it mean? It means that I have given physical, mental, intellectual characteristic features to my daughter first through my chromosomes and genes, and she has passed them on to her children. So if you look at it this way, then my daughter, my grandchildren are my rebirth. So I am seeing my rebirths, so many rebirths, in this birth of myself. Am I not lucky? I am lucky in another way also, because I have got an opportunity of betterment in my rebirths, which are in front of me as my daughter and as my grandchildren. Let me give you one example for this. Right from my childhood, I used to be very unhappy about my height. I used to feel that I am a butler. I am a butler. You don't know the meaning of butler? Arey Baba, it is a common Marathi word, and butler means a shorty. So I was a short person. I am a short person still. So I knew that this particular shortness has to be removed from the family. In my rebirth at least, I wanted to be a tall person. And that is why, since my daughter, my grandchildren are my rebirths, right from beginning I gave them good diet, good exercise and proper habits. So they have, all of them have become tall. And nowadays, if I have to look at them, I have to look up like this. So this shortness I have removed in my rebirth. That is a betterment in my rebirth. And this betterment I could achieve in my this birth itself. That's why I call myself lucky. You can also be lucky in the same fashion. Because your children, your grandchildren are your rebirths, and because you know what are your weaknesses or shortcomings in this birth, you can remove these weaknesses and shortcomings in your rebirths by, of course, giving them proper diet, proper exercise, good habits, and all over attention and love. I have done it. I have achieved betterment in my rebirth. And that's why looking at my daughter and looking at my grandchildren. I'm so happy.